Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and today we're going to talk about the Zero Breeze. I'm excited to have the new Mark III in the truck. If you don't know about Zero Breeze, I'm going to get into it in this video. So I had the Mark II. This is the Mark III, the newest, latest technology. The Mark II was an amazing product. I had it in the truck for 2 whole years. It provided me a lot of cooling power over those 2 years. It was battery operated. Sometimes I would run it off the truck. I had a way to run it off the trailer sometimes, but mostly I just ran it off the battery. This I'm so excited about. When Zero Breeze reached out to me and said, "Hey, we know you've been enjoying the Mark II for 2 years. Would you like to try the Mark III?" And I said, "You darn right I would, because hey, I got a lot of value out of the Mark II. Why not get the Mark III and cut down on idle time and stay cool when I'm in my truck?" So I'm so glad I got this product. I've had it in the truck for about a week now, and I have been using it. Like right now, it's about 80 degrees, very humid outside, and that's where Zero Breeze shines, if you ask me. So for me, it's all about getting that humidity out of the air. If I'm sitting back there and it's a little warm, yes, there's ways to cool yourself off, but there is no way to get that humidity out of the air unless you have an actual air conditioner. And that's what the Zero Breeze is. Above all, it is an air conditioner with 5,280 BTUs of cooling power. It will pull that humidity right out of the air for you. It's got a drain hose. You drain that humidity out however you choose, but it is a game changer. We're not talking swamp cooler. We're not talking put ice in a cooler and blow air on you. That only makes it more humid. For me, I got to get the humidity out of the air. So that's why I'm glad I got the Zero Breeze Mark III, up to 5,280 BTUs of cooling power. It is legit. Like I said, they've improved from the Mark II to the Mark III so much. It's almost unbelievable how much cooling power is in this small package. Now, my channel's all about the finances and the money of everything. So let's talk about the cost savings, okay? You're not going to be idling your truck. Boom, you're saving right there, right off the bat. Has anybody had a truck repair done lately? We're talking $200 plus shop rates right now, and not to mention the downtime, because if we're not running, we're not making money as truck drivers. So the Mark III is going to save in all those aspects. It's going to be like putting money in your pocket. I'm telling you, it is a fraction of the cost of a diesel APU. And let's talk about the cost of it, because now on the Zero Breeze website, use my link below, click on it, take you right to the Zero Breeze website. They now have a payment option on there through Shop Pay. You don't have to pay the whole thing up front at once, which is a beautiful thing. It really is. You get up to 7 hours of run time off this one battery. I have the one battery set up here. You can get up to 4 batteries and solar panels and run this thing pretty much infinitely. But I find for me and what I need, the one battery is about right, because I fully charge it throughout the day when I'm driving my truck, and it lasts for 7 hours on the sleep mode, which is a lower, like 150, 200 watt pull from the battery. So it lasts about 7 hours if you do it that way. It's a pretty good cooling system. The main thing is, like I said, we're getting that humidity out of the air, and that really what allows you to sleep better. Or for me, it is in the truck. You get down south where it's humid, and you got to get the humidity out of there. You know, I've thought about building these swamp coolers, they call them, or whatever. But if you think about that, as the ice melts, you're just getting more and more humid. It's just not the thing for me. The shop pay option is huge now. I know a lot of people, maybe don't want to put the money down on it right off the bat. But with the shop pay option, now you got a chance to have it and pay for it as it's saving you money throughout the summer. Okay. That's a big thing. You don't have to put all the money in up front. You can kind of pay a payment each month with the money you save not idling your truck. So it's kind of like a win-win. You're saving the money. It's money you would have spent on diesel anyway, And now you're getting this, which you can use next summer and not have to pay for it again. And that diesel's already paid for. It's saved. I like to say a gallon of diesel saved is a gallon of diesel earned. I kind of took that from, the other saying, but whatever, you get my point. And so check it out. They are so convenient, so useful, and where it's portable, where you can literally pick it up with one hand and carry it around. It's not only for the truck. So we like to go camping every year at my house. Once a year, we venture out into the woods. And let me tell you, not only does this battery run this air conditioner, but it also charges things, which is huge when you're in the woods because, everybody needs a charge. And not to mention, when I lay down to go to sleep at night, I don't want to be all hot and sweaty in a tent. Hook my zero breeze up. Yeah. So it works in multiple parts of life. It's not just for trucking. That's the beautiful thing about it is you can do lots of things with it. Like I said, 5,280 BTUs of cooling power. You can set it up different ways where you're drawing in air from your cool area you're in, or you can draw in air from outside. It comes with all of the attachments. I was going to make an unboxing video about it, but I'm kind of like, does anybody want to see me open a box? I think you'd rather me tell you about the benefits of having one of these. So that's kind of what I went with. It's very easy to set up now where you can fashion it to your window. Now, if it were me, or if I were you, I would make a more permanent setup. That's what I've had in my other truck. I'm fixing to make one for this truck because, sleeping at a truck stop, I want to be a little bit more secure than, a thin piece of plastic. So I'm probably going to get me some plywood and make me one out of plywood. I've been thinking about it. I made my last one out of plexiglass, which wasn't bad, but I think the plywood one might be a little bit more secure, a little bit easier to set up. So I'll get to work on that. We'll get some thoughts going on that. But as of right now, I've had it in the truck for a week. I've had my Zero Breeze Mark III for 1 week in the truck, and I'm enjoying it. I hope everybody out there gets one and enjoys it. Just don't idle your truck. There's this option out there. It's so simple. I mean, they've made it. They've literally made it handheld. When I don't use mine, I've got a place for it on the upper bunk in the back. It stores right out of the way. I don't know. If you're idling your truck all summer, you're going to deal with the consequences of that. You're going to use a lot more fuel. And another thing, downtime, shop rates. One breakdown can pay for this. Okay, to get your DPF filters cleaned now at a truck dealership is like $2,000, 2,500. Could have had a Zero Breeze. Could have not had that downtime and not had to replace those DPF filters. I'm just saying, it wears out everything so quick when you idle. Water pumps go faster, alternators go faster. Everything's running that shouldn't be running. I mean, you name it. You know, emission systems. Fans have to run more. Fan clutches. All of that stuff is running so much more. I don't know. It's just a no-brainer. It's for me. It's just a no-brainer. You would get one of these and not idle your truck. I mean, you know, and like even with the generator home air conditioner set up like I used to have, I mean, that was a 5,000 BTU air conditioner. This has got the same amount of power now. They've stepped up the game. Click my link down below, and remember, people are more important than trucking. Take care of each other out there.